Hey,
What's going on? What happened? What's going on? What's with Alana? What's with the internet? Oh, the YouTube AI. I love you, YouTube. Please don't ban me.
Guys, here. So I regret to inform you guys, the SmugAlana situation has actually managed to get worse.
Worse. Okay. So, hold on. I will pull up Alana's thingy. Hopefully she doesn't retweet any corn or anything. Let me just look through it for a split second. This
bankruptcy equals the company is not allowed to buy things before earning enough to cover the bankruptcy limitation amount that was set by the bank. It does not mean we can't pay. He can pay it all back.
It's safe. Okay, so there's no corn or anything. So apparently, Alana watched a video which was about clapping mosquitoes? Question mark? Someone just like I don't know. I will be honest with you. I personally am not a mosquito clap watcher. But apparently it was, I will obviously not click onto the video. We don't want to see it, but it was about someone clapping mosquitoes, right? And then she got a bonk for that, right? So that was the first one, but apparently she got something else for the second one.
This is an issue with many prongs to it. AI moderation, once again, being terrible.
Honestly, I love YouTube. I really do. But they have to stop using AI for everything. It is killing the dashboard. The moderation is horrible. Talking to customer support is horrible. It's impossible to reach anyone. It's always copy and paste responses. It's really, really hard. At this point, the only way you can actually run a YouTube channel if you have like millions and millions of followers on Twitter, or you have like a YouTube partner, like a YouTube or Twitch partner and whatever, because that's the only way you can get through the AI nonsense. Otherwise you have to talk to a chatbot. It's basically ChatGPT, but it works under YouTube.
Terrible on YouTube, but also YouTube in and of itself being very inconsistent with its application of its TOS. Now, over the last couple of days, we've seen the Asmongold ban, and now what's happening with SmugAlana, and it seems like a lot of your favorite content creators are being hit with nonsense, and I'll do my part and talk about it today, and hopefully try to get to a resolution of this situation. Now, the other day, in case you missed the previous episode of Dragon Ball, SmugAlana was banned for 7 days off of YouTube.
Can I just say that it's so stupid? It's about mosquitoes. It's mosquitoes, man.
For a video where she was depicting violent graphic content over watching a guy kill mosquitoes. Yes, and as pointed out by Shu here.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a really, really good one. Okay, head of bite retention, chief annoyance. Okay, I had no idea, but now yeah. You know what? Makes sense. They even have like the little YouTube branded mugs and everything. Okay, it absolutely makes sense. True.
Team YouTube says all mosquito lives matter. It's a very weird situation where, of course, the main video is told
our mission, keep humans up all night. That's so horrible.
Fine, but reacting to it somehow got her in trouble. And also she points out that there's a lot of AI slop videos that are doing essentially the same.
Dude, if I can ask one thing from YouTube for Christmas, is that to have a way that people or the system marks that your video is AI so that I can just filter it out. I am so tired of watching AI, and it's like video summaries and like some weird AI narrator is speedrunning telling you the story. Or lately it's like AI animated fruits living a telenovela or something. And I'm like, for fuck's sake, but I'm paying YouTube Premium. I am not consenting to look at this horrible slop. You know?
Thing that got her in trouble. And she says, you know, maybe it's unfair to point this out. I think it's very, very reasonable to point this out.
Clapping mosquitoes is animal abuse now, and treating cancer is a capital crime soon.
Jesus Christ. Okay, you know what? Like, okay, I will be honest with you. I don't like hurting any animals. Okay, so I personally wouldn't want to watch any, even insects get stomped or burned or whatever. I just don't like it. Okay, call me soy. I don't like it. I don't like seeing that. But I don't think that it's like, it's a mosquito. Who doesn't slap a mosquito now or then? You know, like, miss me with that.
There's a lot of double standards. There's nothing more frustrating than getting hit with strikes and other punishments for reacting to things that other people are doing, and the original videos she's reacting to are completely fine.
Also, it's mosquitoes. Like, you know, like if it would be like, I don't know, dogs, puppies, turtles, literally anything, but mosquitoes?
Now, Team YouTube would respond saying, we'll share the next steps via DM. We totally understand your frustration. And of course, their solution provided to SmugAlana was basically to go and report the other videos as well. Amazing move right there, and that's really what we covered up until that point in my video from...
They are like, oh, you got caught, and the others didn't? Okay, it's time for you to snitch. We demand you tell the other people.
Yesterday, and you can see the...
Oh, it's like, did your neighbor...
Confirmed to curse Jessed, 25M subscriber channel, they got shadow banned for being AI. Because AI channels copy them.
What? Really? No freaking way. Dude, they make everything so hard. Like, you see, this is the kind of thing I don't like about AI. It's already so hard because everyone wants to be a content creator. Everyone wants to be a streamer. There is so much competition. And then you have like big websites, and YouTube is not the only one. Like Twitter is the same. Twitter keeps pushing AI generated literally slop over actual artists and over actual content. And there is nothing you can do.
Comment section, a lot of smugglers, a lot of people who support SmugAlana. I know we have a big audience overlap, and everyone is standing with her. They're tired of seeing this stuff happen to many different content creators, but especially VTubers. It seems like, for some reason, whether it's the AI moderation or whatever, there seems to be a regular theme.
It just happened, you know, like a week or two ago, there was a bunch of ASMR channel getting nuked, and last week I think storytime channels got nuked because it was like, you know, animations, and because of the animations, but they were telling like not like adults, so it wasn't like NSFW, it was just like things that happens to adults. Hey Jack. And they are like, oh, do you know what this is? This is the reason why people will say that animes are for children. Because they are taking any animation, anything that is drawn, that it has to be for children. And it has to be PG. And it has to be like dumbed down and whatever.
With YouTube taking harsher punishments on VTubers. And that's not just a Twitch thing, it's also a YouTube thing.
So the only thing that we can do is that you have to have your VTuber with gigantic melons. Okay? Because if you have gigantic titties, then obviously you cannot be a child, you know? Obviously. We gotta pump the girls. When do you start? I am going to kick you in the shin.
As well. Now, in reaction, some people think this is a great thing because, well, SmugAlana does the wrong thing. So they're saying, not so smug now, are you, Alana? And then you look at the users posting this stuff. And
oh, God. Can I just say that you should never celebrate a big company punching down? Because that big company will do the same to you. Like, it doesn't fucking matter if you don't like the person. But, like, can you just stop glazing the $1 billion worth of company who can do literally anything and everything?
Like, do I even have to point it out? Do I even have to point out that every time you see these terrible takes, it's from someone with pronouns and self-described socialists, among others, and also a Dragon Age fan in 2026 is just tough sledding. You can see people like Ember here saying, hey, why don't we get some humans to look at this issue and correct this very obvious...
Sorry, the YouTube headquarters full of mosquitoes. Please stop discriminating, actually.
misstep. And wackadoos like this say same regard that thinks AI is a good thing, go figure until something bad happens to you and then you screech, but my AI.
Okay, but I hate, this is such a dumb take. AI is good for certain things. It's good for like automating shit or like screening for cancer and other diseases. And it's good for like whatever it's made out for. It doesn't mean you have to have it everywhere. That's like saying that peanut butter is good, so you just push peanut butter into your car instead of gasoline. You know, like it's not like a use for literally everything. There are things that you should use actual humans who can think.
This person is missing the point entirely. Nobody, and I mean nobody, is happy about AI.
Oh my god, is that our TK? That's not our TK, right? I just realized we have a TK in the community. They're talking shit. Okay, it's not him. Okay, we don't know him. If he is him, we don't know him.
AI moderation on YouTube. Okay, it's one thing to not have an issue with people making AI art or memes. It's a whole nother thing when it comes to moderation, especially when such critical decisions are being made by AI. Nobody likes that. But unfortunately, these people are very intellectually dishonest. They know there's a difference, but they want to make statements like this anyways. But here is the latest involving SmugAlana. I guess when it rains, it pours, because she has had another video taken down. This time a video from 5 years ago.
Oh, these are so automatic thingies. I think what probably happened is that she got bonked for the mosquito thing, and now there is like something like an algorithm that is sort of going through all of her things. And if it finds literally anything that could be taken, then they are just like, oh yeah, anyways, this is also bad. You know, it's I wouldn't be surprised if they are going to like find literally no reason at all. And the way I think the system works is that once you get flagged, you're in sort of trouble, because they will sort of monitor you much. YouTube has almost like an honor system. I don't know if you guys know about this, but for example, when you upload a video, you have to sort of self-categorize yourself, right? Like, oh, are you cursing in this video? Is there anything offensive? Is there violence, you know? And you have to like report it. And even though you, with your report, you sort of put yourself into a category, but the system still checks whether that video can be monetized or cannot. And depending on how much you lie, it will tell you that, oh, you have a good standing with YouTube, we will trust your rating, or no, what your rating is not true, therefore the system will determine whether your videos can be monetized or not. And I think what happens is that you sort of get like a warning, and that you have like more algorithm focusing on your YouTube to make sure that everything is as you said before. Right? And now it's going to screen literally all of her videos to see, is there any naughty things? Is there any bad links in the description? Is there any, I don't know, any other violence of mosquito booty cheek clapping or something? Right? Because unfortunately, that's how it works. Like, I am not even entirely sure if once you get a strike, if there are no residual sort of monitoring after on your channel. I have a feeling that probably there is for a certain period of time. Like maybe it fades away after like a half a year or something. You know?
She reacted to a 5-year-old Joe Rogan clip, where of course in the video
She will be shadow banned after the ban ends 100% for a long time. Yeah, because she got like a 7-day ban, and didn't she mention that she even got a strike or something?
there was a mention of a link to an adult website. And well, she got smoked. Now, of course, right now, it's very tough, right? SmugAlana got banned, SmugAlana got banned. But did anyone see them in the same room at the same
Oh, fuck! Wow, Alana has a pretty girlfriend. Ah, now I'm jealous. Dun dun dun! You know, I always knew that Asmongold was grifting to be a woman. I just knew it.
same time? Tinfoil hat, guys. It's definitely another crazy rabbit hole potentially. But in all seriousness, this is SmugAlana's video. She linked. It is still down for violating YouTube's policy on nudity or sexual content. Now, of course, she points this out, and it was for linking adult websites, which is exactly what happened in the video, where they were just talking about links to various websites. And of course, the inconsistency with YouTube is always a concern. Here is the clip from 5 years ago on the Joe Rogan Experience Clips channel, and it's
Do not show me. Do not show me. I'm not going down for this shit.
still up.
Do not show
No
me.
punishment here. And that is the main problem here. How do you punish someone for reacting to a clip that is still up?
To be fair, that's a big problem. I remember when we watched the Meat Canyon video about pirate software, you know? And I got, like, at first it was like an age restriction, and I think there was like a warning or something, and they removed it. And then I think it happened also to Alana too, and we had to like both like talk to YouTube, and then they reinstated the video. But I think the age restriction remained. Like, I don't know if Papa Meat has any restrictions on her video anymore. You know? But it doesn't make sense. It is strange because there are certain videos on YouTube that are up and monetized and they are perfectly fine. But once you react to it, it suddenly becomes a problem. So I am not quite sure how their AI actually works. What about the Yuri on Ice show? Oh, that was different. So I don't know how they did it, because there was this one time when we were watching a video about the Dyatlov Blast, right? And the stream on YouTube was suspended, and that was because the content on YouTube was like copyrighted or like somehow protected, that you couldn't watch it on stream, and like it was like a special safety or something over that video. So that was a little bit different. Yeah. I literally got an email like mid-stream that, oh, as long as you're watching the video, we will pause your stream, but once you stop watching it, we will reinstate it. And then they did. So it was really odd. They have like I think it was like a very popular channel, so maybe they have like some special deals with YouTube. I am not sure.
And much more popular, by the way. This has 4.4 million views. Are you telling me nobody on YouTube had an issue with this?
This was good.
But when SmugAlana reacted to it, all of a sudden...
I guess I'm one of those people who pop in once a month to show off their long-ass sub-streak now.
That was good.
Love you, Cato. Also, why does it stink in here per Cato Bedge too?
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
The AI doesn't check whole videos until a channel gets flagged.
Yeah, I have a feeling that that's exactly how it works. Like, I feel like there is like sort of like an unspoken trust between content creators and YouTube. And as long as you behave, they are not going to like screen through all of your things. But once there is something up, they are like, okay, well, if it happened once, it might happen again. Yeah, you sort of get like the good boy pass.
Needs to be forcibly taken down. But of course, Shoe-on-Head would weigh in again on this. She's obviously friends with SmugAlana, and she replies, tagging Team YouTube, saying, please look into this. She is commentating on a video that is still publicly, or still
She should have wrote it in mosquito language. You know, it's actually really rude that she didn't address them by
public yet. Only her video was removed. This is blatantly unfair. Reply with a person, not with AI. And I also talked about this in the previous video. The worst thing you have to do as a YouTuber, I've had to do it myself many times.
New AI screens all new videos. That's why the reacts get hit, but the old original doesn't.
Ah. We are so cooked, gentlemen. We are so cooked. You see, like, AI, I feel like AI is good for, like, basic things, right? Like, if you actually say, like, horrible things, then it will catch it, but it's really bad at nuances. As in, like, it will take it that you are being violent and offensive if you just, like, clap mosquitoes and
Could it be
shit
that
like
if
that.
you watch shadowban channels or videos then you get problems?
I don't know. I don't know. YouTube is a very complicated place. I mean, all social medias are incredibly complicated. Freed.
Have something unfair happen to your account, you can't actually go to YouTube or anyone who represents them directly and work it out on the platform where it's occurring. Instead, you have to go hat in hand over to Twitter and then tag Team YouTube and try to desperately get them to...
The thing is that I am not sure how, if molesting them on Twitter does too much. Like, you have to understand, there's like so many people tagging them all the damn time. Like, yeah, sure, sometimes, like, especially if you provide the problem, but like in your DMs, like, I had to talk to YouTube before, and luckily they solved my problem, so I actually have zero negative experiences with them, fingers crossed. But I am not entirely sure if I was talking to a human, you know? Like, I wouldn't bet my life on it.
To respond. And even in this process, you deal with layers of bots. And eventually, if you're lucky...
Oh god, it's like layers of management, except the layers of management is not management, they are just AI bots. Oh no!
And you've raised enough outrage,
oh, that's
you get into
horrible.
contact with a real person, and then they fix it. And I'm surprised this hasn't been fixed. I mean, her posts sharing this stuff have gotten a ton of attention, including from content creators like Shu. But the problem is, this whole focus on AI moderation is exactly what YouTube and their current CEO want. In fact, this year, he's...
Dude, I still cannot tell you how annoying it is that now your dashboard, every button starts with like an AI. Would you like an AI summary? Would you like your AI summary of your statistics? Would you like to brainstorm for new ideas, but with the AI? No, please, leave me alone. No, please, stop this. It's very, very annoying. I don't like it. You know, they are helping. I do not wish to be helped. Please, Mr. CEO.
Said that the platform will proceed with expanded AI moderation tools despite any sort of backlash. And he believes that AI will enable a new class of creators, which is so ironic given all this. Again, to understand, people who are okay with AI for art or memes or stuff like that, or at the very least don't think you should be like blacklisted publicly for doing so.
If this person doesn't see that AI generated slop is just going to flood it, it's just going to, you know what it is? This is what happened to Amazon. Amazon was a reputable company, and every time you wanted to buy an Amazon branded product, it was really good, trustworthy. Now you have a bunch of dropshippers. Literally anything you buy is going to be from a seller whose name is going to be like Osh Dosh 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 Dosh, and it's from China, and it's from Temu, and it's the same expensive price, except the quality is absolute shite. You know? I like that dude. Yeah, it's a very good dude.
They don't want AI moderation on YouTube. Of course, some AI moderation is expected on such a massive platform, but when it comes to something like a strike on your channel, that should not be handled through AI, especially when the appeals are denied within seconds. I mean, that's what always happens. I can speak from experience with my situations. My most recent one, when
I think YouTube creators, after a certain amount of subscribers, should have a personal person. Like, you know how on Twitch you have like Twitch partners? Like, I have a Twitch partner. If something bad happens, or I want to ask something, or if I get banned or yeeted or whatever, then I can reach out to that person and I can be like, yo, what's up? Yeah, like an actual person. But yeah, some do. But like, it's probably like people with millions. I would probably draw the line at 100K.
Fox Lives Matter.
It's true. But I would probably draw it at 100K. At 100K, you kind of proved yourself to YouTube that you're here to do the thing, and you need someone to listen to you, because you can never win with the AI. Maybe 150. Yeah, sure. You know what? Even 200K would be fine.
Nice.
Like, gathering that many people is not simple.
cyber-bullied EDP445, I mean, my appeal was rejected in a smaller window of time than the timestamp of the clip that got me in trouble, which, again, as I described in my last video, my case was reacting to EDP getting caught in another little sting operation. I said, if this is all true, he should face legal punishment for this. That was apparently cyberbullying. But you can see people saying this seems extremely targeted to be a regarded AI moderation issue anymore. And SmugAlana says, I just refuse to believe that I'm someone that pisses off.
That would mean they had to actually work, which would be way too much for them to handle nowadays.
Sure, Linan. Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure that they work. It's just, I don't know what. on these horrible new things like the, would you like to brainstorm for new video ideas?
At YouTube staff.
You know, I will be honest with you. I don't think the horrible thing is the ban. I don't even think that the horrible thing is that they've removed the video. The horrible thing is going to be if she's shadow banned. That's going to be horrible, because you cannot prove it and you cannot do anything about it. You know, and that's not just something that will sort of disappear. Like, it might disappear with time, but you don't know. But she can sue and find out. Listen, I know that in America people can sue for everything, but that's expensive. Like, hiring a lawyer is like thousands and thousands. Also, you think that a person like Alana can sue YouTube and win? The YouTube? Like, buddy, like, I have better chances of surviving a car accident if I stand in front of it than me or anyone winning something against YouTube.
That much to be targeted. Surely it's just a regarded mistake and they're doubling down because we don't have other options. I feel like they're just not noticing anything. I feel like they put no effort into trying to fix issues like this, and that's how it's been for so many years, and we live on a very fickle platform at YouTube. And I'll get into that more in just a second.
I will be honest with you. I think the answer is more simple. I think they just don't care. I think it's a big company and they don't care if one or two creators will get wronged. For them, we are like a simple drop of water in a bucket. They don't care. Like, let's say hypothetically, Alana's account gets nuked. She's a very popular content creator, but they will not care because there will be 10 other popping up to make them money. Right? Like, they will not care. This is not the era when, like, YouTube actually connected with their creator. Do you guys remember, like, the YouTube Rewind? Like, when it was, like, you had the top content creator, like PewDiePie and Markiplier, and they had, like, the little videos, and it was, like, you know, very personal, and you sort of knew who were, like, on the top. Now there is so many people. Like, if you would tell me who the biggest YouTuber is, I probably never heard of them, unless it's Mr. Beast. But beside him, like, I don't know anything.
But here's another quote saying, VTubers are the most oppressed group on the internet at this point. It's wild to me how so many corporations and platforms show their true colors the moment a creator dares to prioritize their privacy by being a VTuber when streaming or making videos. Now, which way, Western man, who is the most oppressed group out there? Is it gamer?
I don't know if VTubers are the most oppressed group on the internet. I'm thinking. I don't know. I don't know about that, but I don't think that Alana got yeeted because she was a VTuber. I think it's just the AI cannot make a judgment over what actually counts as violence and what doesn't count as violence. Because all it saw, creature was alive, creature was not alive in this video. Wow, that's bad. Goodbye, you know?
Or
Yeah,
VTuber.
exactly. Like, you can see the programming. If creature hurt, that equals 7-day ban. If creature not hurt, then it's just R18 or like whatever.
That's a debate that'll rage on for many years, but what if you're a VTuber gamer? You're just cooked. You're just cooked, ladies and gentlemen, but this whole thing again really...
I want to point out that I have that, like, the gaming channel, and most of the games, like, for example, when I play like Resident Evil, those videos are not monetized because of in-game violence. It's a game. It's a shooting game. Yeah, like, most of my Resident Evil things are not monetized because Leon has to, you know, like, ratatatatata. And that's, they were like, no. Like, I even have some shorts where it was like, we were playing the zombie game and I was bonking them with a shovel, right? And those are like, oh yeah, well, we don't put ads onto this because this is actually depiction of violence. It's me hitting the zombies with a shovel. What the hell?
It reminds everyone of how fickle this platform is, and of course,
Toing.
I'll put a link to the latest, or actually I'll give both links to SmugAlana's posts so you guys can share that and hopefully
Crazy.
force a response out of YouTube. But given the very unstable nature of YouTube, it's good to have other things, other options, and I'm going to take this opportunity to glaze myself, ladies and
He had a good review and he just taked it out. You see this shit?
myself, ladies and gentlemen. We're about halfway through my limited edition birthday merch
That feels
drop
good. He was like, get out of here.
with Uwu Market. As you can see,
Yeah.
the only fundraiser component of this entire campaign is this acid wash t-shirt, and with nearly 14 days to go, we are 187% funded. So if you guys want to check out this campaign, I'll put a link to that in the pinned comment. Support on this not only supports the channel, but also helps ensure...
Thank you, Rev. If you guys like the t-shirt, check it out. Otherwise, yeah, we are all cooked. I think. I'm telling you, I think the worst thing that is going to happen, if she's actually going to be like suppressed from the algorithm. Hopefully she will not be. Hopefully they are going to be like, oh yeah, you have done whatever. Yeah, Shadowban. Does she have other channels? I do not know. But you have to understand that you cannot just like start a new channel every time YouTube decides that, hey, you slapped the mosquitoes one too many times, you know? It's impossible. But even if building your channel and use ass, absolutely. Like, there are a lot of people who just like don't keep up with you, but sometimes they still want to, or you just can't reach to them anymore. Like, you can't expect them to always be on every platform. So wonder if the same thing ends up happening to other similar channels. It could lead to a shitstorm against YouTube. I mean, I don't think it will be that horrible, but I don't know. I feel like lately they have been doing some purging, because I did see a buttload of like ASMR channels. And don't get me wrong, if they link to like a link tree that has like naughty things linked to it, then I think it's fair because it's within YouTube's TOS that you cannot link to any naughty thing, right? That's fair. That's on you. But the fact that they are sort of like suspending animation channels, like storytime channels, when it's just like drawn like a little comic and you just tell people about your day because they deem it as like that's targeted for children. Even, I mind you, there is an option that you can click in that is this for children. No, it's not for children. And just because you're an animation, they still think that it's aimed at children. Like, that's unfair. Also, there's YouTube Kids. Don't even get me started with it. You know? It's so stupid. I really wish they would improve a little bit on these things. They have separate freaking app for the kids and there's still more. Okay, hear me out. We just ban the children of the internet. All of them. Anyone under 16, bye. Farewell. Okay? It's perfect. And then we don't have to be dancing around like this. You know? Can we just do it? It's perfect. I am so happy that we all agree for this. Under 18 off social media. You know what? Honestly. Okay, you know what? I know. We have to ask what these crazy Twitter people want as an age of consent. Because remember, she was only 22, you sick fuck.
Oh, that
right?
was good.
Then until you are peggable age, you cannot be on social media. Okay? Choose your own adventure, buddy. Until you can actually be diddled, you're not invited here. Wait, what now?